I'm too smart to be broke. I'm too smart to be broke. I'm too smart to be broke. Where's the money?
Greetings, family. What's going on? It's Cornez with Too Smart to Be Broke. I want to thank you for coming to the channel today. If it's your first time here, I'm known talking about generational wealth, making money online, building business credit, and things of that nature. So, look, let me just go ahead and start this video. I'm gonna actually be talking about the pros and cons of building business credit with gas cards or fleet cards and things like that. So let's just jump into it. Some of the pros: one, fairly easy to get business gas cards and fleet cards. Okay, across the board, it's fairly easy to get them. Most of them report to the Business Credit Bureau, as far as Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, Equifax. Not all of them report all three, but most of them actually report to all three. If you are doing some type of fleet program, or maybe you're owner operator, a truck driver, or something like that, you can most of them you can get fuel and maintenance. And depending on where you get one at, there most truck stops accept those cards overall. So if you need to get some gas or some maintenance and you need you to hold you over until you actually get paid, so you can actually pay that invoice off, then you can actually do it like that. All right. And there's so many of them. Now, on the flip side to that, when you're getting this card, there's only a few different banks that actually giving those cards out. Okay, so a lot of them are going to be like Wex Fleet cards, or like Fleet Core cards, Comdata cards, things like that. So one of the main things is when people are actually going to get the car. Say you have a fairly new business, you don't have maybe you have your foundation set up, but maybe you don't have any vendors, or there's no credibility as far as your business is concerned. Then when you go to actually get that gas card, sometimes they can ask for a deposit, and it almost be like a secured card, like a secured, how you do a secured card, you put money in, now you can use that credit card. Well, it's almost like a secured net account. Okay, so imagine you put down $200-300, and now you have $200-300, and you have a net 7 account or something like that, and then now you have to when you spend the money, you have to pay that back within 7 days of getting invoiced. So it's beneficial because it does report, and it'll help your business credit relationship. But a lot of us may not want to come out of pocket. So a couple ways to prevent having to actually come out of pocket would be for that secured kind of thing that they do, or putting money down. One is having an established business credit profile, at least having 3, 4, 5 already reporting to Dun & Bradstreet, Experian. And another way is not applying for too many gas cards at one time. So a lot of time what happens is you see all these cards, right? You try to get a Circle K card, you try to get a Texaco card, you try to get a Quick Trip card, you're trying to get a Pilot card, a Flying J card, you're trying to get 7-Eleven, you're trying to get all these cards. But what you're not realizing is a lot of these cards are coming from the one specific bank. Most of them are coming from Wex Fleet. So when you fill out that application and you realize the application looks very similar to the other ones, what you want to do is give it a couple months before you go and apply for another fleet card. If you already got approved for one, give it a couple months before you apply for another one within that same bank. Now, if you want to try to alter, if you're trying to apply for one every month, every other month, and you want to alter it, then, look at the different, they got Wex Fleet cards, which is a list of a lot of the places I named. Then you got like BP Solutions, and I forgot which bank they is, but I know them. And like the Fleet Core cards are different. So go check that out, the difference between Wex Fleet and then like the Fleet Core, BP Solutions and all that. So you got them different type of cards with different banks. So just maybe alter when you're applying for one, so that way you can apply for another one, or so on and so forth. Otherwise, they're gonna hit you with that. Okay, like imagine going to Bank of America or Chase and trying to apply for a new credit card every month or every couple weeks or something like that. They're gonna look at you like, bro, we just didn't extend you this line already, you know what I mean? So you just be mindful of that. I've seen a lot of people run into that and be like, oh, they wanted me to put some money down, but you might just be moving too fast or doing too much. And as far as that, so another thing is like if you so most of us gonna be driving anyway, right? Because driving, doing something for your business. Maybe you have a business vehicle, maybe you're doing business trips, and rather than coming out of your personal individual money, you can use that as you know, for your business. So it's not, you already gonna be driving and spending that money doing business anyway. So that'll be a benefit of actually using the card and just paying it off, treating it like, you know, a business debit or something. Just make sure that you pay it off, and make sure you pay it on time, because they will hit you with them fees, and depending on who you working with, sometimes they don't allow you to pay ahead of time or something like that, or have like automatic payments. So at least, I may have changed things now, but I know I had one Wex Fleet card where they was hitting me with some fee even when I didn't use the card, and it was like, oh man, it's kind of messing up my business credit profile score. And the whole time I didn't realize it was like a small fee or something like that. So pay attention to that kind of stuff. Another thing is, like, you know, you don't want to be getting all these net accounts. You know what I'm saying? You want to eventually work your way up to having an established line of credit or credit card you can use and really pay monthly 30 days when you're really out there on the road. So aside from these cards, like, it's good to build a business credit profile and good to build up relationships, because you can work your way up to get these cards and get unsecured cards for as far as, you know, trucking and stuff like that. And then you're able to like get gas and maintenance, because, you know, to keep that truck running at any given time, you know, something's gonna happen on the road. You rolling on the road long enough, you know what I mean? It could be something simple as a flat tire. It could be anything. And then, you know, you be in the middle of nowhere, you got to have somebody to tow you to a truck stop and stuff. Like, I used to be on the road for about 5 years. So going from Texas to California, I didn't experience a lot, you know, being in the middle of nowhere, desert and all that kind of stuff. So it could be very beneficial if you kind of in between loads, in between pay periods or whatever. But ultimately, the best fleet card that I have gotten, or that I've seen, and it may be different now, was actually a Phillips 66 Conoco card. Now, don't get this confused with the actual card from Wex. I think this is actually a Synchrony Bank card, and this card I got approved for, and with no personal guarantee, and it was a really unsecured card, okay, with a high limit, and that way you can treat it like a regular business credit card, no PG, but you have to work your way up. So those net 30 accounts and net 7s and net 15s could potentially put you in a position to actually get that card. So that's something that you may want to go ahead and check out, especially if you're in the fleet business and you establish your business credit and stuff like that already. All right. Aside from that, you know, there's other new ways coming up as far as fintechs and stuff that's been popping up and kind of taking over the realm of things, if y'all didn't know that. But with that being said, I just wanted to make a short video talking about some pros and cons, because I did see a comment where somebody was saying that Texaco wanted a deposit. Well, that happens sometime when you're dealing with these different Wex vendors and other fleet core data. Like, it happens. All right, so I just wanted to give you some reason why and give you some insight. Now, if you want to, you know what I mean, step-by-step guide and some more insight on business credit, I got a course in the link below for $99.97. And if you want to monitor your business credit for free, you can do it at NAV. All right, and I got a link below for that. Now, it is free. I do get like $8 if you sign up for the free version. But if you also want to have your business credit monitoring service like NAV, they actually report to all 3 bureaus if you pay for the service and get more details. So y'all check that out. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.
I'm too smart to be broke. I'm too smart to be broke. I'm too smart to be broke. Where's the money?